Hello, everyone. You're welcome to our channel. Today, this is Family Aspects, and we are live and direct. So, I believe everyone is having a wonderful day. Although tomorrow is going to be another beginning of 1 month lockdown restrictions put in place in United Kingdom. So, for those of you living all over the world you're watching, thank you for joining us. I wanted to join us. We have something to discuss that is unique and special today. I have a story I want to share with you. I have a story I want to share with you. Wherever you are, I want you to join us and become part of what we're doing right now. And first of all, I would like to bring to your notice what we have to discuss. We have 5 reasons. This is the story. 5 reasons why I married my husband. A woman, a certain lady is sharing her story. Okay, and she wants us to know what she felt is something that every woman should look out for, or something that every man should have, irrespective of where you are, where you're from, culture, religion, it doesn't matter. There are things that are vital, there are things that are very important that you need to consider when you're preparing for marriage. And there are things that are very important that you need to consider when you are dating someone, expecting that that person will become your life partner. So, what are the 5 reasons that this woman decided to marry this man? And if you're dating someone, do you have any reason why you want to marry the person? Or if you already got married, do you have any reason why you got married to that person? What are your reasons? So if you're watching, I want you to leave your comments at the comment section below, and also hit the thumb up button on this video, because what we're about to share with you, you will just be excited that you know about these things. Believe me. So 5 reasons. She said 5 reasons why she got married to this man. And this is a true story. It's not a form up, it's not a makeup, it's real. This information is fact. So I want to share it with you, because I believe that those of you who are dating, or you are in a relationship, you're not married yet, you gain a lot from this information. So I want you to put your mind in it, because you're going to get to know a lot of information, idea that you can watch out for, especially if you're a lady, the things that will give you peace, joy, and happiness in your home. That's what you want to go out for. And that is what I expect for every one of you in this channel. So today we want to be looking at this area, to look at what made this woman decide to marry this man. Probably if we begin to mention and read our story, because we're going to read our letter, we're going to read our story, and then maybe you might find 1 or 2 things that resonate with why you decided to get married, or why you are still dating this particular guy that you're dating now. So all of these things will be important information that you can take advantage of. It's very important that you understand how this will be of advantage to you and everyone else that you know that might need this information. So please like the video, subscribe, share the button, click on the share button to share the video, to support what we are doing here on this channel. So let's go back to why we are doing this live stream today. Like I said, if you have any comments, any question, do not hesitate to leave it on the comment section below, and we'll get in touch right away. I will be seeing the live comments on. So once you make any comment, I'll see it and I'll pick it up, and I'll address whatever comment you make. Please share this video as well to your loved ones. Now let's go right into it without many of these many talks. Okay. First of all, I'm going to read her story to you, and I want you to listen very carefully, and then we will analyze some of the things that she said, which personally, in my experience, I agree. I agree with that decision. And I believe that it's going to be awesome if we just take advantage of those information and use it for our advantage. Okay. Now, let's begin. The 5 reasons. The woman said, the 5 reasons why I married my husband. That's what we're talking about today. Now, this is the story. 5 reasons I married my husband, she said. As I reflect on the past 8 years, I realized that the interesting thing about marriage is that most significant moments are often found in the normalcy of life. Did you hear that? It said, I reflected on the past 8 years. That means they have been married for 8 years. They have been married for 8 long years. Now he says, she is reflecting. She is reflecting on the fact that she has been married 8 years. She realized that the interesting thing about marriage is that the most significant moments are often found in the normalcy of life. The most significant moments of your marriage will be found in the normalcy of life. Yesterday I mentioned when I was sharing with you that you don't plan your marriage. Don't plan what you're going to be doing in your relationship. Don't have a script. Because you need to be spontaneous. Relationship needs to be spontaneous. And spontaneity is the very important key to relationship. You have to let things be the way the normal of life present them to you. So here, this lady is talking about something very important that I want you to pay attention to. Key thing here. It said, the past 8 years has come with the welcome changes of our move to the three different states, 2 beautiful children, a few of different jobs along the way. That means that's supposed to be a few of different jobs along the way. Now it says somewhere in the middle of this major milestone, you throw in a few vacations, a couple projects, and a bunch of chores, and you have what we call life. Beautiful life. Now, she's still talking about the introduction, about what she's discovered and realized. Now, here she says, when we envision marriage, I don't think most people grasp that the majority of being married is made of the simple stuff that comes with living your life. The majority of being married is made up of simple stuff with living your life, that comes with living your life. Then he says, from paying bills to unloading the dishwashers, from buying furniture to getting the car's oil changed, from making dinner to giving the kids a bath. So much of marriage is created in the day-to-day stuff of life. What an insight. This lady is saying, in her 8 years of experience, that's why it's very good to marry a smart woman, very good to marry a smart man. Look at this. She'll be able to differentiate this. She'll be able to find out what is going on in her marriage. In 8 years, she summarized something. She said, from paying bills to unloading the dishes, from buying furniture to getting the car's oil change, from making dinner to giving the kids a bath, so much of marriage is created in the day-to-day stuff of life. So much of marriage is created in the day-to-day stuff of life. Then she says, when it comes to marriage, I often get asked why I married my husband. What was it about him that set him apart from the rest? What an important question. And I ask you that question today. Why did you marry who you married? Or if you haven't married, why are you planning to marry this person that you want to marry? Why do you think that this person is the right person to you to marry? Now, this is exactly the same thing she was facing. And she said, when it comes to marriage, I often get asked why I married my husband. What was it about him that set him apart from the rest? And that's exactly the question she answered on this letter. Then she says, as I was getting to know the husband, which is John, he says, one reason I knew that he will make a great husband is because he fits into the normalcy of my life. I want you to understand that. The husband fit into the normalcy of her life. What is this normalcy? He says, not only did he fit, but he made the day-to-day stuff so much better. And here is why. Now, she's trying to tell us why the 5 major reasons she got married to this man. And he says these 5 major reasons falls into the normalcy of her life. We need to understand this. These 5 major reasons falls into the normalcy of her life. You know, I always tell people, when you want to get in, when you're in a relationship and you think you want to get married, you must, what is your priority? What is your clarity? What do you have in mind? What kind of a man do you want? What kind of a woman do you want to live your life with? You must be clear. You must have a clear vision, a clarity of purpose. This woman had a clarity of purpose, and that's what she's sharing with us on this story. Now, let's read on. She said, here is why. No, now let's read out the why. Number 1, she said the husband, he said he loves Jesus. The husband loved God. He said the man loved Jesus. He said from the day we met, I knew my husband had a genuine love for Jesus, because it was a love that was spilling out of his life. A love that was spilling out of his life. He said that love was the driving force behind everything he did. From his pursuit of a job to the people he invested in. I want you to notice what she said. He said the man loved Jesus. Does your husband have faith or religious belief? Is he a man that fears God? The man that you're going to marry, is he a man that fears God? This woman, she's not a black woman. This woman that wrote me, she's an European person. But look at what she said. She said the husband loved Jesus. It says the man that he married, the reason, look at it. He said from the first day we met, I knew my husband had a genuine love for Jesus. From the first day, this person that you just met, that you're dating, can you tell from the first day that the person has the fear of God? Can you tell from the first day that this person that you're getting married or you are into a relationship in, which obviously you're expecting to get married to, can you tell if the person have the fear of God? Look at it here. This woman said from the first day they met, he said, I knew my husband had a genuine love for Jesus, because it was a love that was spilling out of his life. That love was the driving force behind everything he did, from his pursuit of a job to the people he invested in. Amazing. Then she said, no matter what decision we are making or what direction we are going, the bottom line always come down to living for Christ. Very important for this woman. And she found a man that suits that. She was looking for a man that is living for God, living for Christ. And it says, and whether we are raising our kids or choosing a Netflix movie or managing our finances, he said his commitment to walk with God is the reason I can fully and faithfully and fearlessly commit to walking through life with him by my side always. Amazing. That is our story. Number one reason why she got married. Let's look at number two. Number two reason she got married, she said, he loves me. The husband loved her. He loves me. She wrote this. He says, I always had a fear of one-sided relationship because I had seen so many of them around me. But one of the main things that set my relationship with my husband apart is that it has always been a two-way street. From the day we met to the very day we are both working toward loving, giving, and serving one another to the best of our knowledge. Did you see that? We are both working towards loving, giving, serving one another to the best of our knowledge. I can trust without a shadow of doubt that he will love, support, and put me first in his life. And when you find a friend who will lay down his life for you, that is a love worth holding on to. Amazing. Does this man really love you? Do you guys strive together? Let me ask you again. Do you guys strive together to achieve loving each other, giving and sharing together? Do you guys strive every day? This person you are dating, does he really love you? Can you tell he does? Let me read another point that she made. She said he is responsible. The third reason why this woman married this man, she said that this man was responsible. Question: is your man responsible? Is the woman you are dating responsible? Can you tell that he or she is responsible? Is he a criteria for you marrying that person? Can you defend evidently that this person is responsible? Let's look at our story. When she said that the husband was a responsible man, that means when they were dating, before she ever decided to say yes to the man to marry him, this man, he said, in the period of where they were dating, she noticed that the man was responsible. For her to be able to track all these changes, it means that she's a smart woman. Now, she said the husband is responsible. One thing I've always loved about my husband is that when it comes to taking responsibilities, right? He said he is not a boy. I like that. Did you hear that? He's not. When it comes to taking responsibility, he's not a boy. So there are those. So some women know that some men are boys when it comes to taking responsibilities. Let's read. Let's see what she meant by that. She said, one thing I've always loved about my husband is that when it comes to taking responsibility, he's not a boy. He's a man. He knows how to take care of himself and our family. And I can trust him to carry his weight in our relationships, to give and take, and to be right there with me through the thick and thin. One of my favorite things about this is that I get to be his wife, not his mother. I want you to mark that. See, when you are dating or you are in a relationship, you're married, most women want to be the mother of the husband. You don't try to be the mother. Probably that guy has had the mother of his life all through his life. The woman was there. Now you don't have to be the second mother. He has been praying to be freed, to have his freedom from his own mother that gave birth to him. And now you are married to this, you're married to this man, you want to become the second mother to him. It will be a problem. Look at it this way. This woman said, one of my favorite thing about this is that I get to be his wife, not his mother. As weird as it might sound, I want you to listen to this. As weird as it might sound, it is so easy to fall into the mother-son role in marriage. Maybe the man doesn't step it up like he should in one area or another, and the wife finds herself nagging, criticizing, and controlling more often than not. As a woman, I am always on guard not to let the mother in me take control, because I do not want to have that role in his life. I want to be his wife, his partner, and his companion. What a key. She said, this is my plan. But you see, I found that he is a responsible man. So he's going to be responsible for me, not me being responsible for him. So I don't want to be a mother to him. I want to be his wife. But I found out that he's playing that role to take me as his wife. He said that's one of the beautiful things she likes, because the man is responsible being a husband to her, who is the wife, not a mother. So she's not living in the husband's house as a mother to the husband, but as a wife. And she mentioned something very remarkable here. I want to show you. It says, when the man, it happens sometimes, it's easy. Look at it. It said, as weird as it may sound, the second paragraph, it is so easy to fall into the mother-son role in marriage. And maybe the man doesn't step it up like he should in one area or another. Well, so what happened? The woman start nagging. The woman start criticizing. That's what mothers do. Mothers nag at their children. They criticize their children to help them to control their children. That's what mothers do. But he said, as a woman, I'm always on guard not to let the mother in me take control, because I do not want to have that role in his life. And many men don't like that. He said, I want to be his wife, his partner. So your aim is to be his wife, his partner, and his companion. That's what she did. And the man was responsible. Let's look at another point that makes this woman, which is point number 4. Number 4, she said, this is number 4 reason why she got married to this man. Number 4 reason why she got married to this man. Sensitive. Positive. There's not enough reason why no man should not be positive and sensitive. You see, positivity follows sensitivity. Now, you say he was positive, or he is positive. Even though I love to laugh, she says, I tend to be more serious person overall. I would much rather talk about religion than sports, and I would choose a drama over a comedy any day. I'm a realistic by nature, and I tend to see things for what they are, dark side included. My husband, on the other hand, is the bright side of the two of us. He is the optimist, the comedian, and he's pretty much always relaxed. He is a much needed factor to the equation of our day-to-day life. He reminds me to take a step back and take a couple breaths, enjoy life, and always make me laugh along the way. Our personality fits so well together because we bring balance to each other's life. Very important. So the man is a positive man. You don't want to get married to a man that is full of negativity. You don't want to get married to a woman that is full of negativity. You want to look out for those things. Is this man or woman negative in nature, in her thoughts, in her orientations, the things she does, the things he does? Is he all negative? Is she or he always on the critical aspect of like criticizing you? You see, you don't want to get married to a man or woman that is not positive, is not optimistic, is not positive. Because this is the reason why this woman said, I married this man. The man, number 4 reason is that the man was a positive, or he is a positive man. So before she said, I'm going to marry this man, she ticked that one out of her checklist. Said, this man is positive. I need someone who is positive in my life. I think everyone does. Everyone always wants someone who is positive in their life. My question is, do you have someone that is positive in your life? This person you are dating, this person you are in a relationship with, is this person positive? Does it relate to you positively? That's what she found in this man. That's number 5 reason. Positive. He says, because we both bring balance into our lives. He said, like our pre-marriage counselor told us, you are the gas and he is the brake. And you always need both. That's an amazing statement. You have a car, you need the gasoline. And without the gasoline, the car will not move. And without the brake, chaos will happen. If you don't have brake in your car and there is gasoline in it and you go on the road, you are about to head off, to the rock. I mean, that's just life sentence, right? That's what he's saying. He said you need both. The brake must be working. The gasoline must be there in the car to make the car run smoothly and go to journeys and destinations you want. He said the same thing that the counselor told them in their marriage when they were preparing for marriage. He said the counselor told them, you both understand your role. You are a gas. This one is the brake in the car. So you are both always needed. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? There's a side of you that is positive. There is a side of this man that is positive. There's a side of this man that is good. You have some qualities. This man has some qualities. Both of you have to bring your qualities, your opinions, your lifestyle, bring everything together to make sure that you are enjoying your relationship. Trying hard to avoid every wreck, trying hard to avoid and overcome every challenges that might want to distort or destroy your union. That is what she found in this man. Positivity. Now, number five, which most women love. Number 5 reason why this woman married her husband is that she found that he was faithful, or he is faithful. So in their dating period, the woman found that the husband is faithful. This man that you're dating, has it proven to you that he's going to be faithful? Is there a sign, even though he has not been faithful before, has he not changed because of you? Is there a sign that he has really changed? Can you find out that this man has improved and he's putting forward himself to be faithful to you? Is he taking that step? This woman, is she acting faithful? These are the things you look out for. Faithfulness is something you can see. Most women make so many mistakes. I've seen it happen. They just bluntly go ahead. They said probably he will change. He will change after, he will change after we get married. He might change. So they assume into the relationship and then get into trouble. So by the time they're married, the man is still cheating. By the time they're married, the man is still acting out. And they wonder why he hasn't changed after 5 years. They wonder why he's still cheating after 10 years. Why would you wonder? Because in the first place, it was there and you ignored it. Some of you ladies, you will even you accidentally see that this man is cheating or is unfaithful. You will see it. And then you will not react to it. You may react to it a bit and then just let it go and allow the thing just go on. And sometimes you just keep quiet. And then you still continue in the relationship. No, you have to define what you really want. You define what you really want. It takes a man of wisdom to realize that every woman needs a man who is faithful. It takes a man of wisdom. A smart man knows that every woman needs a man who is faithful. So this man is a smart man. And she knew. Let me read our story on that. She said, one thing I know about my husband without shadow of a doubt is this. He is not going anywhere. I like that. I like that boldness. She said she knows that the man is not going anywhere in this marriage. They've been 8 years in marriage. It's not that it's decades and many thousands of years. I mean, many years, like 20 years, 15 years, or even 30 years of marriage. No, this is just 8 years of marriage. He said, one thing I know about my husband without a shadow of a doubt is this. He is not going anywhere. I got my first glimpse of that truth 2 weeks before our wedding day. We had just finished up doing some wedding registry shopping when all of a sudden I got terribly sick at the store. And upon driving home, I threw up my pad, tear lunch all over his bathroom floor. And it says, as awkward as that could have been, one thing I will never forget about that is about that day is how well he took care of me, holding my hair, and supporting my head while I literally poked out my lunch. That same faithfulness has been the strength of our relationship, supporting me and taking care of us through the highs and lows of life, success and failure, illness and health. He's walked by my side every single step, holding me through the laughter and the tears. Amazing. He is a man of faithfulness, committed to changing, maturing, growing, and doing whatever he needs to do to be the man our family needs to be, to a man that our family needs him to be. Amazing. I like that part, that last paragraph there. Look at that last paragraph. It says success, failure, illness, health. He is walked by my side every single step, holding me through the laughter and the tears. He is a man of faithfulness, committed to changing. You see, a man who is really faithful is committed to changing. A man who's smart is committed to changing, maturing, and growing, doing whatever he needs to do to be the man that our family needs him to be. That's an amazing statement. I'm inspired by this woman's story. Every man needs to read this story. I'm telling you, I'm inspired. Is your man committed to growing? Is your man committed to changing? You know, there are some people, they are doing certain things wrong. They'll say, that's how I am. You know me before you married me. That's how I am. I don't change. What do you mean you don't change? Really? No, you don't want to change. Not that you can't change. You don't just want to change. You know, so I don't change. What do you mean you don't change? You say, that's how you saw me. I was like that when you married me. I mean, you know me before you married me. So what? You are not a man, you're a boy. That's what it means. A true man will work hard to changing for the family, not for himself. No, he worked hard to change for his family. He worked. Oh, I remember a story that my wife told me today. Was it today? I think today. She told me a story of a woman who the husband have been a chain smoker. He has been a smoker for years. One day, the wife called this man and sat him down in the living room and asked him a question. He said, why are you so wicked? And why are you so heartless and wicked? The man said, what do you mean? I've been your husband over the years. I've not done anything wrong to you. The woman said, no, you are a wicked man. You are a wicked and a selfish man. Why are you so wicked? The man said, what did I do wrong? Why are you talking to me like this? And the woman said, I said you're wicked. All these years, I've watched you. And I'm tired of your wickedness and selfishness. And the man said, oh God, you're breaking me. What have I done wrong? The woman said, all these years, you decide not to stop smoking because you are so selfish. You only recognize yourself. You don't even care about the people that you live with, your family, how they feel, and the impact of that behavior over the years in their life. You don't care what that kind of life, the impact it will have on the children or on me, your wife, over these years. Why? Because you are so selfish. All you know is about your pleasure. All you know is about yourself. And that's why I said you're wicked. After that conversation with his wife, the man went home, went back to his room. From that day, he realized that indeed he has been a wicked fellow. For acting so wicked, you say, can that be wickedness? Of course, go and do your research. Find out the effect of smoking. Find out the dangerous effect of smoking, even to those around who is not smoking, but they inhale or living with a smoker. The same thing with the drunkard. So there are things that we must see that are not only because of us. We must change certain things about our life, not just because of us, but because of others. So this guy was willing to change for his family. He was willing to grow for his family. You see, learn more, become more valuable. This guy was willing to grow for his family. Let's read it again. It says, success and failure and illness and health. He is walked by my side every single step, holding me through the laughter and the tears. He is a man of faithfulness, committed to changing, maturing, and growing. Committed to changing, maturing, growing, and doing whatever he needs to do to be the man our family needs him to be. Amazing. Now, he's not doing whatever is wrong. No, whatever is good that he needs to do. That's one point I want you to see. So here is the 5 reasons this woman got married to this man. Number 1, because the man loved Jesus. We just read that to you. The man loved Jesus. The man is a lover of God. You have to pursue a man who is a lover of God if you want to have a lasting, successful, heart loving, caring relationship for the rest of your life. That's number 1. Number 2, the man loves the woman. Marry a man who loves you. Don't marry a man you only love. If you marry a man that you only love and he doesn't love you, you are in trouble. Marry a man who loves you. It's very important. It's very important. That's number 2 reason she got married to this man. Number 3, the man is responsible. The man presented himself responsible. That means he took responsibility of his wife. So when you are married to a man, the man must be responsible for how you become, your life and everything around you. He must show signs of responsibility to you. Then number 4, the man was a man of positivity. He was positive. Do you have a man who is positive? A man who thinks right. Everything about him is optimistic. He's ambitious. He's always hoping that things will get better. He's positive in life. Do you have that kind of man in your life? Is that the kind of man you're dating, you're in a relationship with? You need that. Every woman needs that, I think. Every woman does. That's why I'm sharing this video with you, because I know every woman does need that. Then, here is another thing. The last one I shared with you is that he is faithful. The guy, he's faithful. This guy is faithful. Faithfulness. Learning to change for the sake of your spouse, for your sake of the family. Changing. I like that aspect. Where you change. You improve yourself because you're getting married. You change the kind of friends you'll be having. These negative friendship, negative associations you have. Now that you're getting married, it's time to change. because you need a better home, a better life, a better family for yourself. And you got to change this attitude, change this behavior, change these thinkings, change, improve yourself. You change. You see, you change, you grow, you learn more. You see, you got to learn more. You got to improve on yourself. What are the things you don't know about relationship, about your husband, about your wife, about your children? Are you learning? Are you improving? Are you adding more value to yourself just for the sake of your children, to make sure that your family get a better life? Are you doing something? Are you growing? Is your man growing? These are the things you need to look out for. It's not just pretending. No, is he really growing? Is he doing everything in his power, in his best, to ensure a nice and portable, suitable, amazing family that he wants, that you want him to be? So important. Now, here is our conclusion. Now, you said, this is what you have to say about him. There are so many reasons I love my husband, and so many things that set him apart. But as I look back at the past 8 years of our marriage, 8 years, I am so thankful for the man God had made him to be. There is no other person I would rather do the stuff of life with. Amazing. Amazing talk. Amazing. So here you have it. I've shared with you the 5 reasons, a true life story that this woman decided to write and then publish it, so that every one of us, ladies, women, men out there, will be able to take advantage of these truths. Not only taking advantage of it, use it for your benefit, because we need to understand that what we are looking for is available. The things we are looking for is available. Believe me, those things we are looking for is available. It's not hard to get. The answers we are looking for is available. That's the way I would put it. The answer you are looking for in your relationship is available. It's available. That's why we share these things on this channel. Nothing is not available. There's nothing you are looking for in this life that is not available. Everything is available. You just need to yield yourself to finding out how, where they are, and how to implement it in your life. And be disciplined to implement those things in your life. Like I've shared this thought with you today. This may be the major reasons why many women are not married today. This may be the major reasons why many men are not married today, because these things are lacking. The man doesn't have love for God. How is he going to love you? Anything, if it is just a human, ordinary human love, anything that happens in a relationship will make you split apart. Any trouble that comes will just split you apart. Because the foundation of his love for you is not solid. So you need to understand that. That's number one. Number two, he needs to love you. If the man doesn't love you, you are in trouble. If you're the only one that loved the man and you are hoping that the man will love you after you get married to him, you might just be surprised. That's number two. He must love you, and there must be evidence that he loves you. You don't need to go into all of the details, but you know how to tell if a man loves you or not. Then number three, he must be positive. It should be a man that has positivity. A man that is responsible is the number. I think number three is responsibility. Then he must be positive. That's number three. Then number four, he must be responsible. You want a man that is responsible. You see, a man that is responsible. You don't want to get into a relationship just because, the man is going to change later. All of those things are guesswork. Believe me, you don't want to assume anything. You want to be sure. This woman was sure. She was sure about what she wanted. So you need a man that is responsible. You need a man that loves you. You need a man that is positive, and you need a man that is faithful in your relationship. You need these things. Faithfulness. So 5 things that you have to really look out for that will match up with the normalcy of your life in a relationship. The love for God. The person must be a God-fearing man or woman. Number 2, the person must love you. You must see a sign that this person cares and loves you. Number 3, the person must be positive. Positive. Positive in life. There are some people that doesn't have positive outlook at all. But you want someone who is positive. Not a negative type of person. Everything about his comment and his contribution is always negative. No. You need a man who is responsible. A man who will be able to take care of you and take care of everything else in the house as a family. You need that man who is responsible. Then you need a man who is faithful. You need a man who is faithful. That man must stand the test of all the trials that will come, and he will still stand there waiting and staying together and say, I'm going nowhere. You see, if a man tells you that I'm going nowhere, that is it. Let him say that I'm going nowhere. In your relationship, you say, no, I'm not going anywhere. Why? Because he has found a home. You want to be that part of that home that makes the man to say, I'm going nowhere. He's faithful to you to the core. So these 5 things are very important to finding someone that you're marrying and discovering that this is the person. Because this is why this woman said, I have to marry this man. These 5 things must be taken seriously. Well, you have been listening for over 45 minutes. And if you are watching, please hit the like button. And if you haven't done so, please do. And subscribe if you're watching for the first time, you haven't subscribed yet, or you've been watching us and you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to the channel, because that's the support we really want from you. So if you're supporting us, our channel, you're watching these things, we're putting all time and energy to bring this information to you for free. But what we actually want back is just your support. And that support is you subscribe, you like our video, and share it with other people so that they will be enjoying what you're enjoying as well. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, I will not hesitate to want to take your question. Please go through the links on our description below. You'll find our email address there. Write to us if you have any question, anything you want us to talk about. If your story is so interesting, why not write to us so we can share your story with others like we are doing now? So I want to share your story. I want to know your story. Write to us, and we want to share your story with others. Whether the story is good, or with good experience or bad experience, whatever the story, that's fine. We want to know what your experience has been in your relationship, in your family, in your life. This is family aspect. Let us know. Hit us an email, and we will take your story and talk about what we think can be done if you have any question. And then we can also share your inspiration, your motivation, the things that makes you succeed in your marriage. Share with us. So write to us, get our email address down there on the description below, and write to us on whatever you have as a question, or you want to share your story with us. Don't hesitate to write to us. Guess what? If you want us to be anonymous with you, we will be anonymous with you. We will not share your name or your details, but still, we will want to share your story with other people. And if there's anything you want us to talk about, like I said, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And I want you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that subscribe button. And also, I'm going to be coming your way to share more of this information with you in our next video. There's more to come. So expect our next video live. Until then, have a beautiful evening, and then have a wonderful family. Peace.